Welcome back. As you can see, I'm not Karen. So my name is Sheila Schwartz. I'm the Chief Philanthropic Officer on behalf of Opportunity International. Karen had to take a quick board phone call, so you're stuck with me. But I'm thrilled because I have the opportunity of presenting our next guest, Michael Okleme. Michael, no offense to the men in the room, but he's the best dressed male in the room today. Come up with me. Michael is part of our resource development team at Opportunity International. He joined the Opportunity family here in the US from Opportunity Savings and Loan in Ghana after 4 years of serving the local staff and clients. First as a loan officer, bringing opportunity to disadvantaged women, men, and children, and then as a supervisor, providing leadership to other loan officers. And finally, as a branch relationship manager for Ashaman, did I get that right? For the Ashaman branch, leading a team of loan officers and supervisors. Michael personally oversaw and piloted the Micro Schools of Opportunity program, a project that provided loans to over 50 school proprietors. There's the impressive part, in addition to his incredible experience, he's earned a BA in English and French from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana, a graduate diploma in communication studies from the University of Ghana, and an MA in management and leadership from Liberty University. Please join me in welcoming our partner, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila, and thank you for having me. I saw on the program that I'm supposed to talk about on the ground in Ghana. So I would say on the ground in Ghana is where your generous dollars takes legs. And it's where your generous dollars takes a transformative nature. On the ground in Ghana is one of the places where your generous dollars begin to affect the lives of our clients, who are our main focus as we do the work of transformation. For me, I see the work of Opportunity as a transformation business, and this transformation affects almost everyone who becomes a part of the family. The main target of this transformation is the client. So on the ground in Ghana is where I had my opportunity experience as my first job after college. And it's amazing seeing opportunity at work in the lives of our clients. I want to focus more on our clients because they are the main target. If you impact the life of one client, then you hit the bullseye. So I'll talk of some of my clients. I have two of them. One is Francis. Now, we mentioned that most of our clients are women. I deliberately decided to talk about a guy. So Francis was a young guy who graduated from junior high, and he moved from the northern part of Ghana to the southern part. The northern part of Ghana is the poorest in the country. So usually young people move down south to come and do a lot of menial jobs to make ends meet. Some send some up north, and some of them end up living in the south. So Francis was one of those guys who came, and when he came, at a point, he was a houseboy. And when he came down south, he came with a skill from his junior high school. He could make tie and dye. So around that time, he got introduced to Opportunity International in Ashaiman. And because he was young, and when I also started work, I had just come out of college, he saw me as someone who could be his mentor. That's what he calls me. And luckily, he was one of my clients. So when I interviewed him and I got to know that we could help him, we started giving him loans. And he was making his tie and dye and selling to some of the clients and some people outside. In the course of serving Francis, I discovered that he had a lot of skills and he wanted to do more. So He received his loan, expanded his tie and dye business, selling to clients, made money. And then after a while, when we opened our branch, the savings and loans, he found out that our clients needed passport pictures for their loans. I mean, they'll need to fill forms to open accounts. So he decided to go into photography. He bought a camera, and then he stationed himself right in front of our bank. He would take pictures of his colleague clients, and they would pay him. Now, the last time I checked with Francis, he has opened his own photo studio, and he has apprentices that he trains, 5 in batches of 5. The last time I checked, he was dispatching the 3rd batch of apprentices that he was training. So when I say on the ground is where your generous dollars takes the transformative life, this is one of them. Francis was transformed from a houseboy into a photo studio owner who was training others to also become good photographers. Now, we have also had Elizabeth Davis. She was a widow, and when I was a loan officer, I served her among other women. And she had a bakery in Ashaiman. And when we gave her the loan, she used the loan. Usually the loan starts in small bits, so she would use us to buy flour. And after a while, she would take a bigger loan, and then she bought a gas bakery. She initially had this oven that was made of mud to bake bread. Now, with the loan, she bought the gas bakery, which could increase production. And with the increase in production, she needed more hands. So she also employed about 5 people. And as she employed them, you know that these 5 people also have families. So she supports these 5 people who also have families. And not only that, she was able to take her own kids through school, through college. She had a son who wanted to be a pilot. And at the time that I was leaving, the son was in Canada studying to become a pilot. She did not only limit herself to the people that she had employed to help her, she also took on orphans to support them. So we see a business owner who is supported with our loans. She improves her business, expands, and also employs other people who could also feed their own families. And she also touches the lives of other people, like taking on orphans. So we see that it's on the ground that your generous dollars take the transformative life. I also found out that the transformation does not only affect our clients, it affects us as staff. Whenever I interviewed my clients, I was telling Jeff when we were speaking that the first thing every woman client will tell you is that I want to improve my work, so I take my kids to school. The transformation I had in that was, so we have a shared aspiration. The reason why my dad took me to school is the same reason why this client that I'm serving also wants to improve her business so she could also send her children to school. So my transformation came when I discovered that we have a shared aspiration in life. They want their kids to be very well educated, and some of them would even tell you in the face, I want my son to grow up to be like you, which was very, very inspiring to me. So I got to know that transformation was not only meant for the clients alone, but I also got transformed by hearing the stories of these clients. Now, coming here to Opportunity US also made me see that it's a whole circle of transformation. So the one who is making the gifts also received transformation. A couple of weeks ago, I went out with some of my colleagues to Nashville. And over there, I saw a young man who had been on a trip to Colombia, and he saw the work opportunity that's over there. And when he came back, when I saw him speaking to people he himself had invited, because he said, this is something I cannot keep quiet about. I have to get people within my circles to know of this great work that opportunity is doing. And you could see passion oozing out of his eyes. Passion turned into tears when he was speaking. A young man, he just went out to see the work opportunity was doing. So you see that the transformation work that opportunity does doesn't only happen on the ground with the clients. In fact, the whole work happens on the ground though, but it's not only with the clients. It affects the clients, it affects the staff, and anyone who sees reason to support opportunity. If you dare visit any of our works, you will be transformed. So transformation is what opportunity does on the ground. Thank you.